Hello my lovely viewers, welcome back. And if you're new here, hello, I'd love you to join us. A few weeks ago I shared some really wonderful versatile pieces from SDEER. In fact, this dress was one of those pieces, and if you haven't seen that video I'll provide a link below for you. But in that video I mentioned that SDEER are known for their edgy designs, but that's not all that sets them apart. What I really love about them as well is their attention to small design details. And I showed you some of those things in my last video. But what they do is they elevate the simplest of pieces and provide that element of luxury. And so I'm totally thrilled to be able to bring you some of their latest designs, encompassing some stunning summer-ready dresses, a lightweight knit, and a double-faced wool coat for cooler times. I've actually worn that twice already this week, along with some amazing accessories. They have such amazing luxury products, but are at affordable prices. And combine that with the codes that I'm going to share with you, are really brilliant. So all you need to do is, if you're looking off anything site-wide, if you type in Yvonne 15, that gives you 15% off anything site-wide. For orders over $199, if you type in Yvonne 20, that will give you 20% off everything as well site-wide. So whilst their prices are really competitive for the luxury and attention to detail that I've mentioned, that gives you that added extra discount as well. So let's get started with the first piece. Okay, this is the first piece I wanted to share with you, and this is the first of the dresses. So you know I like summer black. I'm actually wearing one of their pieces here. And this is absolutely lovely. I'll stay here for the moment so you can see the detail of the dress in itself, but I'll come closer so you can see the attention to detail that I mentioned at the beginning of the video in more detail. This is a mock wrap dress. So you have a tie here. It's then secured with two press studs here, but then it just goes into a pleat. So if there's a windy day, this is not going to blow open on you, but it gives that effect of that wrap around, very flattering across the bodice area. It's got some nice pleating detail and pleats down the back as well. So let me come closer. By the way, for reference, I'm 5'4½". I typically wear a UK size 8, and all of the pieces I'm going to share with you are size small, and that works for me off their site. They do have a look at their sizing, and they do go into quite a lot of detail, so do have a look at them. In case you're wondering what this is, I like to cut the labels off. This is a spare button and I just hang it around the hanger because I like to keep the things together. So this is the detail, and let me just show you. So you have this lovely Revere front detail here, but the detail on the sleeving area, so it's gathered across the shoulder area. That's giving you then that element of structure, very much like this dress as well. So it's pleated across there, but then it's captured in that lovely button on the top of the sleeve area, really flattering. Then comes down the front. As I said to you, it's got some pleating dart here, but then folds out, so you just get an element of width and movement to the dress. I'll just open this through so you can see the mock detail. So this just falls gently, just open that gently there, and you can see here how it just fastens in this press stud here and a press stud inside, so that keeps the element of shape to the dress. Around the back you've then got some darting details, two on either side here, so you've got that width and flow and movement in the dress. Can't wait to show this on because this is absolutely a stunning design. So let me pop it on and I'll come back to you. Okay, this is that lovely mock wraparound dress. This is just effortless styling that you just look absolutely pulled together, ready for anything. I'll just show you what it looks like from a distance so you can see the overall effect. As I mentioned to you, I'm 5'4.5", and this is where the dress finishes on me. So give you an idea and perspective of how this would look on you. This is a size small. This is just absolutely lovely. Let me come closer so you can see the detail. Can you see the sleeve detail of how that is gathered? It just gives that element of width across the shoulder that is designed to enhance the frame, so it's not overpowering. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's then captured in that button detail on the sleeve detail there. The back is just exceptionally plain. You've got that darted detail that just gives an element of fullness to the skirt, but is not overpowering. This is just lovely. I've just got it on with the shoes that I had on. But again, I think you've got that edgy style. These are just some casual smart trainers. But I think this really works. Absolutely well done, SDEER. Total winner. Okay, so this is a lovely summery dress. It's white with a flower detail. It's a mock wrap front here. It's got a tiny stitch here for this modesty area here, but that's easy if you don't want that. That's easy to take away. It then comes down to the waist area. By the way, it's got a side zip as well for fastening and movement of getting the dress on and off. You've got a self-tie belt, and then it comes down in a wrap area down the front of the dress. I'll come closer in a minute, but I just wanted you to see the dress overall for the moment. It comes with its own underskirt matching, but again, it's the detail of this dress. So you have that lovely V. It's like a flower detail that flows right through the dress. As I say, the self-tie belt. Again, you've got this lovely pleated sleeve detail that is absolutely stunning. I've seen this in really high-end dresses, so they've really, this is such an attention to detail. It's really beautiful, and it gives you that element of structure across the shoulders. It then comes very simply down the back and falls away. So you can see here the mock front, how the stitch, this is just a little modesty stitch here, and how just to keep that out of the way. And then you get the mock front here. This is all stitched, so there's nothing so it's secured is my point here, at the waist area, so there's nothing going to blow away. And also you have this lovely self-lined underskirt detail. This is so pretty on, and it's just a lovely summer dress. And by the way, the dresses I'm going to show you, they are for any occasion, so I'm not going to detail what they are. You can actually wear these, I think, for absolutely any occasion. This is absolutely stunning on. Let me pop it on and I'll come back. Okay, this is that lovely white dress with that lovely black flower print on. This is just absolutely so comfortable, breezy. You can see how the dress falls away here. You can see the V detail here. This is the mock front detail. The underskirt is with this dress as well. You can see how that is cinched in with the waist area. You have that side detail. These sleeves just give that element of added style and width, and also covering the top of your arms if that's something you wish. This is absolutely lovely. It feels so nice on, and the fabric is just light and breezy. Perfect for a summer event. Total winner. This dress is simplicity in itself, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's a shirt dress. It's buttoned down the front and it's in a lovely ecru, so it's not white, it's a beautiful ecru. It buttons through in a lovely, so you have one ecru button at the top here, but the rest are concealed in the placket that runs through the front of the dress. You have this lovely silver design detail, which I think reflects that summery vibe and feel. But what's lovely as well is this lovely trapeze style shape to it that is just such a breezy dress to have on in a summer day. Again, you have attention to detail. They've actually then added to that by inserting this fabric that then gives a cutout detail to the side of the dress. Can you see that? Let me pop it there. That just gives that element of movement and an element of flirtation to the dress as well. Let me come up closer so you can see the detail. So you have the lovely ecru, I hope the camera picks that up, this lovely silver detail here. It's almost like a nonchalant abstract design that goes down the front. Some long sleeves, and you have then this lovely 3-button detail that matches the button at the top of the dress as well. Immensely plain down the back. Can you see the detail that I was talking about here in the dress of how it's then inserted? So you have that cutout effect that just falls lovely on the leg. This is so lovely on. Let me pop it on and I'll come back to you. Okay, so this is that lovely light, airy, breezy trapeze style shirt dress. You can see where it finishes on me. Can you see the cutout detail that I mentioned? How lovely that looks on the dress as a design detail. This is just feels so comfortable on. I just pull the sleeves up, but this is where the sleeve finishes on me. This again is a small. Turn around so you can see the movement and the back. This is just a lovely breezy dress, but not just any shirt dress. You've got this lovely nonchalant abstract design. I've just got it on with the shoes that I had on. Absolutely beautiful. Well done. Absolute winner. Okay, this is the last of the dresses that I want to show you. And it's this lovely, quite plain in design, but the detail makes this quite outstanding. So it's a simple crew neck collar. It's almost like a seersucker fabric. And what happens is the body here is then taken out into this kind of dolman effect sleeve. But it's almost sculpted. When I come closer in a minute, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I just want you to see the overall effect at the moment. Very plain, as I said to you, captured in this high-waisted area, then this gathered skirt detail. Pockets, what's not to love about that? But it then has this gentle fullness, so you don't see fullness here, but there is fullness in the skirt of this dress. At the bottom of it, you can see this lovely abstract grey and black design to this dress. It's absolutely stunning. Back, you have these ties as well. So you've got some added detail on the dress as well. Self colour, so it's just going to blend away, but we'll add that element of further shape to the dress. Again, that design, abstract design, is taken through the back. Zip fastening down the back, but let me come closer now so you can see this detail. So can you see here how they have designed this in one piece of fabric that then comes out into this sculptured sleeve detail, and how this is then captured in this darting. But what they have done is the dart that's at the front here, that's been carried through to be the underpart of the sleeve. That is such an attention to detail. The pockets are just seamlessly done, and I say that for a reason, because the pocket is done into that seam that then flows through. That's such, again, an attention to detail that, you know, belies the price point for this, for their clothes. Then the dress falls away. You can see how simple it is down the back. This is just an all occasion dress. Let me pop it on and I'll come back to you. This is that lovely midi length dress. So you can see where this finishes on me. I'm 5'4.5", as I mentioned to you, so that gives you an idea of where it would end on you. This is just beautiful. It feels lovely on. There's a lovely movement to the dress as well. This is such, it could be an occasion dress, but it's any occasion, I think, in my view. It just moves lovely with you. The sleeves, as I mentioned to you, they're sculptured, and there's such an attention to detail. It's absolutely beautiful. Just turn around again, so you can see the movement of the dress. But as you can see, there's a weight of fabric here, but it doesn't look like it. It just falls lovely, and that's in the design and the fabric they've chosen. The pockets that I've shown to you as well, they're built in and designed to fall in that pleated detail. Such an attention to detail to make it still look so lovely and form enhancing, and I think that's my point as well. Absolutely stunning. Total winner. Okay, a sweater. Yes, it is summer, but particularly in the UK, you do need a sweater either if you're by the sea, or sometimes first thing in the morning, or all day on occasion. And this is absolutely lovely. It's a lovely blended shades of beige, greige, a bit of ecru in there. It's absolutely lovely. Their fabrics of their knitwear, they're not itchy at all, and they just feel light and airy breezy. So perfect for when you do need some extra cover occasionally in summer. It's got this lovely grown on neck detail here that comes, and the sleeves then are taken through, so it's a drop sleeve, and the sleeve detail then goes into a different type of knit down the sleeve area here. Is just then just done very simply. No welt detail there, just exceptionally simple. Down the side of this, how they've done this almost like an open rustic side here of how the fabric's done. Absolutely lovely. You've got the step detail here, so you're going to get that nice form framing as well. It's just beautiful, absolutely lovely sweater. The colour, I hope the camera picks up the warmth and coolness of the colour of this sweater. And I showed you quite a few sweaters the last time, and their sweaters are absolutely lovely. This is as well. Let me pop it on and I'll come back to you. Okay, this is that lovely sweater. I hope the camera picks up again how absolutely gorgeous the colour of this is. I've just popped on my chinos. You've seen these before, and I think I did a whole video on them because I love them so much. And they go perfectly with this sweater. It's just lovely. It's light, so you're not sweating in this. So when it's a cool summer's day, when you need some added warmth, this is your friend. You can see the step detail of how they have designed this, which again is a very, very form flattering. You can see where the sleeves finish on me. This is a small, as I said to you. It's not itchy at all. It just gives a light warmth, and that's my point. It's just effortless and absolutely lovely. The colour in the mix of the beige, the greige and slight ecru is just absolutely lovely and goes perfect with these chinos. Winner from me. Okay, this is the last of the clothing pieces that I want to show you, and it's a double-faced wool coat. Now, I've worn this twice this week already because here in the UK, first thing in the morning, it's been absolutely cold. There's been a really cold northeasterly wind that's been coming down. Later on the day, it's been warmer, but when I've been out and about, this has absolutely been coming to its own. Let me talk you through the details. So what I want to say here is a couple of things really. As I've just described to you here, it can come in on days when it's cooler. So double-faced wool coat is something that is heavier than a cardigan and a bit heavier than a jacket, but it's lighter than a coat. Come autumn time, this kind of thing, piece of clothing, is something that you will absolutely come into its own. By the time autumn comes along, generally coats like this have gone because people buy them out of season. So I wanted to share this with you, for you to wear in cooler times in summer. As I say, I've worn this twice already. But also, this is quite a bit of an early lookbook for me to say to you, and put this on your radar for autumn because it's an absolutely stunning coat. Let me talk you through it. So it's nice and oversized. I've picked it up in a small, as I said to you at the beginning. It's a lovely boxy shape. It's done in this double-breasted effect. Let me open it up so you can see. And here you can see the double-faced wool detail. There's no seams. So these seams have been designed in that way that gives that double-faced wool how they do that for these types of clothes. What is well attention to detail? It's this lovely kind of greyish colour, which I think is immensely flattering and goes with so many things in your wardrobe. So this is something that is timeless, classic, and that's my point as well, in that this is worth your investment. As I say, it comes over the lovely tonal buttons that they've done here, and also the detail that sets them apart is they have that little tiny button on the back that is such an attention to detail to capture, so you don't see any stitching from the button itself. That is such a design detail. You have lovely pockets here. These were sewn, but as you know, I do like a pocket, so I've worn this, as I said to you, so I like them functional. Again, the sleeve, you have this lovely raglan effect of the sleeve, and then it just falls away in this lovely, very plain. This is just such a lovely, timeless piece, as I said to you, that you can have in your wardrobe for years. And I say this is something you can wear now on cooler times. And if not, then this is a great piece to have ready for a few months' time. Because, as I said to you, these kinds of pieces generally go quite early. So let me pop this on and I'll come back to you. Okay, this is that lovely double-faced wool coat. You can see where the sleeves finish on me. So it's almost bracelet length, and in that slight curvature that they give to the sleeves. This is so lightweight, but really nice, and just gives you that element of warmth when a cardigan doesn't give you enough, and a jacket doesn't, but a coat is too much. This is where these double-faced wool coats actually come into their own. This is absolutely beautiful. I've worn this twice already. The first time I was in a store, and the girl said to me, "This looks absolutely lovely." And I thanked her, and she said, "No, it's absolutely lovely. Where did you get it from?" So yeah, it's not just me who loves it. These come into their own, as I say, but as well, come autumn, these types of coats will have gone. So, you know, if you're looking to add something to your wardrobe, do give this some serious thought. You can button it, looks equally lovely. And this is what I was wearing the other day. I've just left the chinos on that I had on, and I just had this plain white t-shirt on, and I was dashing around, and absolutely adore this. And I think that lovely sleeve detail just is that element of added luxury, added difference, all of those different things. Just absolutely gorgeous. This is a total winner. Absolutely lovely, SDEER. Next piece I want to share with you is a piece of jewellery, and SDEER do some lovely pieces. This is one I've picked to share with you, and it's absolutely stunning and a great price point. So this is how it arrived. I've popped it back in so that you can see how it's actually comes in the packaging. But let me delicately, I want to try and leave it on the black here so you can see the detail of this necklace. So it's a silver effect. You have this lovely little design here, and it's a double link. So that design here is then mirrored in a smaller design around the necklace. You then have this lovely detailing here as well. Now, I mentioned at the beginning their attention to detail. On the reverse of this, they mirror the shape in a cutout effect on the back of the necklace. Can you see that detail? I've left it on the black padding so the detail will come through. This is so lovely, and honestly this is such a really good price. And obviously with discount as well, you get extra money off as well. But this is such a lovely little necklace that makes a lovely gift for yourself, for someone else. It's just a really beautiful piece. So let me pop this on and I'll come back to show you what it looks like on. Okay, this is that lovely silver pendant necklace with that jewel effect. I should have mentioned as well, it has a lobster claw fastening that has a range of lengths on the chain as well, so it's adjustable. It's absolutely stunning. I'm trying not to knock the microphone so you can still hear me. Yeah, it's just designed simply and yet absolutely so delicate, but just looks absolutely stunning. This was a great price point. By the way, links to everything will be below as well. So do click on the link for this as well if this is something you want to see further. But on site, it doesn't actually show you how actually lovely this actually is in reality. The reality is so much nicer than seeing it on screen, which is why I think it's really nice for me to show it to you. So absolute total winner in their accessories range. This is the final piece I want to share with you. Again, it's from their accessories range, and this is a pure wool scarf, and it's in a pale grey and ecru colour in a check effect. But I just want to show you how light and gauzy and big this scarf actually is. So let me just open this up. So can you see how the check, how they take this from check to that plain fabric? Probably not showing you this quite well because it is so beautiful. Can you see how gauzy it is? You can see my hand through the fine wool. This is just absolutely beautiful. Again, this was a really great price. This at the bottom, it's just done very, very casually, left in that lovely raw edge. The edges are seamed together. And then it's just absolutely lovely. If you are looking for something for summer as a light cover, or in winter where you need that extra warmth, you know, between your coat and yourself, this is just absolutely lovely. Let me pop this on and I'll come back to you. Okay, I've just casually draped this over the dress I was wearing, but hopefully you can see how lovely and light and gauzy and effortless. This is to just drape, and how the lightness of the fabric makes it easy to drape. There's many ways that you can style this type of scarf because it's just effortless. You saw how big it was, and yet because of the gauzy nature of the pale wool, it's just absolutely lovely. Effortless styling, but maximum impact, absolutely understated luxury. It's absolutely well done. SDEER, total winner. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I'll do a mashup summary of everything next, so do stay around for that. I hope you've seen how absolutely lovely, understated luxury SDEER clothes are. Their attention to detail, as I mentioned to you before, they're known for their edgy designs and difference. So you've seen that on the abstract prints, etc. But that's not all. It's their attention to those small details, you know, how they design the detailing across the shoulder. It's designed to enhance and flatter the frame. Exceptionally well done. Small details that make such a difference in how they look when they're on. You know, I've shown you a range of pieces here, 4 dresses, an absolutely lovely sweater that comes into its own when you're by the sea. Trust me on this, this is your friend. And also, this has been my friend twice this week already. You think it's summer, and it was absolutely bitterly cold and the wind was raging. But this kept me really, it's lightweight, this double-faced wool coat. And as I said to you, even if you're in a much warmer climate than the UK, come the autumn time, this will more than come into its own. What generally happens is these types of double-faced wool coats really go quite quickly, which is why I chose this to share with you early as an early lookbook for autumn trend. So that's, as I say, that's the end of the video. Links to everything will be below. Don't forget Yvonne 15 for 15% off everything site-wide, and Yvonne 20 for anything over $199 for 20% off. Do have a look around. The things are absolutely beautiful. I'll link this as well. I'll link that other video as well, because there are great pieces in there as well. And stay around for the mashup. And thank you ever so much. Let me know which is your, do you have a hero product here? Is the one there that stands out for you? Do let me know. I do enjoy reading all of your comments. You're such a lovely group of people. And thank you ever so much. And I'll see you in the next one, everyone. Cheerio. Bye-bye.